Okay, guys, so we're going to create a drawing frame, basically. Okay, so like a frame that we can draw on. So I'm just going to go to this project over here. I'm going to create a new class, and what we want to do is just call this like drawing frame. Okay, and we're going to make the super class here Java x.swing .j component. All right, and I want this thing to have a main method. All right, so I'm just going to call it drawing frame. Okay, so what we're going to do in here is inside the main method we're going to create a JFrame. I'm just going to call it my frame. Make that into a new JFrame. And then I'm going to go myFrame.add, and I'm going to make a new drawing frame. Okay, so this is kind of weird, but we're just basically like testing the drawing frame inside of the drawing frame. So that's what that main method is doing. And now what we're going to do is set the size of the frame. Okay, so I'm going to do 500 by 500, if I can type. Okay, we want the frame to be visible. All right. And for my case, I want to do set the default close operation. You guys don't have to do this. Exit on close. Okay. So if we just go ahead and run this right now, okay, we get this 500 by 500 frame popping up. Okay. If I do some more stuff here, I can get this thing to behave a little bit differently. So for example, what I want to do here, because I'm extending J component, what happens is when I run this thing, it's drawing automatically stuff that goes with this J component. So if I want to override that, then I have to override public void paint component. Okay, and paint component gets a graphics object called G. So we're overriding the method that's in J component that's called paint component. And when we do that, we want to basically tell the superclass, which is J component, to still do its paint component stuff. So that's super.paint component. That's tell J component that it should do its paint component, because there's probably some stuff in there that I don't know about, and you need to do that so that everything works out right. Okay? But then if we want to do something like make a white background, we would do g.setColor, color.white. Okay? And you can see that after I started typing that stuff in, Eclipse automatically imported graphics for me up here and automatically imported color for me. So it just figured out that, we're going to use this JFrame, we're going to use graphics, we're going to use color. Okay? So then the next thing that I can do is I can say, like, we want to do g.fillRect. Okay, so if we're trying to fill the rectangle, fill the background to be like a white background or whatever. So x is going to be 0, y is going to be 0, width is going to be this object's width. So get width, and then get height. Okay. And the nice thing here is that when we add this drawing frame, which is a J component, to the frame called myFrame, it takes the same size as the frame. So it's going to fill the whole frame. So if I go ahead and save that now I have this 500 by 500 frame that's got a white rectangle on it, or a white background. Okay? And the other nice thing is, like, because I did it that way, if I resize it, it stays white. Okay, the whole background stays white because I'm changing the width and height when I do that, and when I drag it, it automatically recalls paint component. Okay, so now if I wanted to do like g.setColor, color dot red. Okay, I could do like g dot draw line, and let's say I'll go 10, 470, 250, 10. Okay, so I'm going to see a red line in my frame now. All right, so there's the third running of this, and now we see this red line in there.